Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Solana, and SHIB. We're going to do it in that order, guys. And I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purposes only. But guys, I have some comments about you guys wanting to look at other charts. I've done other charts, like I have one comment about DOT and everything else. I'm going to start doing that again here shortly in the future. And I'm also going to do. People want me to go live and do Q&As and all that. I'm going to do that eventually as well, guys. Once I get to 1,000 subs, uh, I told myself that's when I'll go live and I'll start doing it because then I know that people from YouTube are taking me more seriously. Because right now it's just I'm just doing it for you guys, and I'm always going to do it for you guys. But I want to know that I'm getting out there to a lot of people. I don't want to do a Q&A and there's only 10 people in the comments, So I want to get up there and get those 1,000 subs. Then I'll start doing Q&A, and at least I know people will be in the chat actually asking me questions. Then maybe like 20 people or something. So once I get my subs up and once I get more subscribers and I everything is going the way I want it to go, then I'll start doing that. So that's what my plans are, guys. So just hang in there. For right now, we're gonna just do these videos, and we'll expand the channel as it goes. I got some things that I'm working on too to try to make the channel better. Also, I have to work on my brain sometimes, guys, moves so fast. And sometimes, I'll say pennies or dollars, and it's something I got to work on too. I do that a lot. But we're going to start with Bitcoin, guys. The Bitcoin chart on the daily, we did hit the bottom of our target. I was hoping some of this would hold up. It didn't. So we hit the bottom of the target, which was anywhere from I said 41,500 to 41,600, and that's where we went to. We went to 41. Actually, I had 41. Wow, this actually had 41,670, and we hit 41,675. So that's pretty close, $5 off. But I am looking for eventually this move up here to at least the 43,500, 43,600 area. But I want to see, guys, I really want to see a daily candle closing above 43 at least. We got about a half hour. We're only a couple $100 away, so Bitcoin could just shoot up there really fast. It's looking good though right now. I like this. If this turns green, we got a nice little candle here, but let's see what happens. I do for the weekend, guys. On Sunday, I definitely want to see. That's going to be a huge video, guys. You guys are going to have to really watch tomorrow's video. I'm going to make it an hour early. I'm going to make it like 6:45 ish, if I can, or or maybe even earlier in the day, just to get it out there so you guys know what to look for the close, because we are coming up on the weekly close, and it's going to be very important. So maybe I even make it at 4 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm definitely going to make it way ahead of time so you guys know what you could look for on the daily, because the daily is going to be very important tomorrow. But anyways, what are we looking at for Bitcoin? Sorry, I know I've been doing a lot of talking here, but what are we looking at Bitcoin? Let's see here. The hour's looking good. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hours looking good. 4 hours looking good. So looks like more upside. Let's see if we can get past this $43,000 area. Let's see what else. 4 hours looking good. 1 hour. 1 hour's looking good. Looking good. As long as these stay green. Let's see if they tank it or bring it up at the end of the market. A lot of sideways movement. You can see how we bounced off our target here. Got a little sideways movement. Now we're stuck in my box. So let's see if we can get out of this box. There's not really, maybe there's not like much of a pattern here. Short term for maybe a short term trade. No, there's not really much here, guys. I guess we could do something like this. Oh, I don't know why I got a double click now. All right, so we could do something like this maybe. Let's get the touch points right here. So yeah, that's what, break to the upside or the downside in this pattern. So basically we break up, guys. We're gonna hit these targets up here. You know, my first target would be about 43. We can clear 43, 260. Yeah, then I'm looking for the 43, 500 area. To the downside, 42, 41, and then, or 45, or 41.5, and then 41 even. Okay. If it goes lower than that, then I definitely want to see 40,000 hold up. Like I said, guys, I do not want to see a 4-hour or a daily candle closing under that $40,000 mark, because that will be a death blow. Okay. So right now, that's what I'm looking for Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum is looking good. We did get about, we failed on this, but I talked about 2,800 being my bounce area. And guys, I had it. You guys watch my videos. You guys know I had this marked. I guess it didn't save, but we talked about 2,800 being a possible bounce. 2,800 to the dollar. It did bounce. I don't know why it wasn't saved on my video, but that was definitely a mark. I actually had 27, like we have right here, 2799. That's exactly what I had. So yeah, so we got that bounce. So let's see if this continues. This daily is looking very, very good. I'm going to erase this. We did get a short-term bounce off of this area, and I wanted to see it hold up, which we are. But let's see. This is looking good. It's looking good. For the upside, I still want to get a 4-hour candle closing above this 30 or $3,000 area. And then the 3,050 would look really nice. And then maybe we can get up to this 3,110 area. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum. To the downside, we want to see this 2,800 hold up. And then our next target would be 2734, and then of course 2650. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Matic. We did hit our downside target. Unfortunately, I was hoping this 112, 111 would hold up, but it did not hold up. It failed. So now I'm looking at, I did talk about this 109 area holding up, and we ended up getting down to 108. So it's about 50 cents off there, which is not bad. But we did get the bounce there. I would like to see that area hold up. And to the upside, I'm still looking for 118, guys. Could we do something like this here? 115, yeah, 115 could be a possible area for rejection. So let's clear the 115, then move up to the 117, 118 area. That would be kind of what I'm looking at right now. So, so that's what I'm looking at right now on, what do we Matic. So on Cardano guys hit our target perfect. You couldn't play this. You couldn't play this any better. I mean, we hit our downside target, 206. First of all, we hit all of our downside targets. Perfect. Then we got the bounce. Then we came up. Okay, we talked about getting above this 225. We got above there. We got the bounce there. We came up like we were going to do something. Came back down. Got the bounce there, guys. Went past my 231. Went past my 239 and hit our target perfect at 246 area. Right on the dot here. Boom. And then we got rejected. Okay. So this trade worked out as good as it gets. You can't, I literally, guys, if you watched yesterday's video, it broke our trend. Look, I talked about this breaking our trend, our long trend here. Okay. It broke the trend. Let me see if I can get a clearer picture. It broke the trend. Then it came up, hit our target, and we got rejection. Perfect trade. Perfect. Couldn't get any better than that. Now let's see if we can get a bounce here. Go back up to the upside. I would like to see a 4-hour candle close above 239 for more upside. And let's see if 225 holds. If not, 221 and then 216. Those would be my downside targets. To the upside, of course, the 239 and then the 246, and then I would be pushing to the 250. Okay. Do we have anything special here on the 1-hour chart? Let's see if we break this. Okay. So let's see if we break this and go to the upside. That's what I'd be looking for. See if we break this trend, go to the upside. So keep an eye on that, guys, on Cardano. But it did have a nice little run. Solana, guys. I talked about 134 or 133 being the bottom. Well, that's exactly where we hit on the bottom. We finally got that bounce. So now that we got that bounce, I'm looking for maybe some more upside here, but let's see what happens. We did get the bounce. Let's see if I line this up. Yeah, almost perfect with this over here. So we did get the bounce here in this area. Um, Now let's see if we can break this little trend. Um, Actually, no, that's our bigger trend. Wow, we're all the way down there. Whew. This thing's been getting, the institution's been playing this like a fiddle. All right, so let's see what we got here. Short term. Let's see if we break this trend here, which we almost did. We got to get a candle closing out of here. I'd like to see maybe an hour or 4 hour close and then not fall back into this trend. If it does, then maybe we can retest back up to the 138. 138 or 139 would be my first target. And then I'd be looking back at this 143 to 144 area. And then eventually, we want to break this 152 area. And if we do that, then I believe we'll go to 170, 180, and it'll get there pretty quick. So, guys, keep an eye on that for Solana. Bitcoin, it's just trading sideways, guys. A little sideways action. All right. So, Bitcoin trading sideways. Now, SHIB, guys. Shibaroni. SHIB Nation, SHIB Army. All right. Looking good off this bounce, believe it or not. I mean, this was a nice. I mean, that was a nice. It's only 3%. Looked better on the chart than it did, right? But let's see here. We did get a bounce. A little bit under my target area. I was a little bit off on that one. But let's see here. What do we got? So we got this. Oh, we're actually getting close. We actually got this little triangle here. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get an hour or 4 hour would even look better. And then make sure we don't go back into it, guys. And what I mean is a candle closing out of here and then falling back in, then closing back in here, because then we can go more downside. That's what I mean by that. I want to see a candle. Okay. I want to see a candle closing out of this. Okay. And continuation. All right. Continuation. My first point of rejection would be right around the 751 area. But yeah, and guys, I will do DOT and I will do stuff in the future. Downside for this is my 716. Let's see if that holds. Or the 727. But it depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin starts to fail, everything's going to fail. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to, we could. It's only $150 or $250 away from our 43 target. But let's see if we can get a daily candle closing above there. If not, it's not the end of the world. But Sunday is going to be very, very huge, guys, because I believe if we don't close Sunday above that 44 or 44.5 even, this thing can tank, and I think it can tank really, really, really hard. And let's see, I can go to I don't. But anyway, we'll deal with that tomorrow, guys. We're not going to worry about that now. Right now, everything's looking good. So maybe some more upside or sideways, even, guys. Sideways, and then tomorrow is going to be big. So sideways action, little upsides. We're going to have up and down ebb and flows through this period of time. But eventually, I do believe that we get to our targets. Yeah, so I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Guys, I'm going to put a link to Webull in the description down at the bottom. Hold on, let me look at Bitcoin. So you guys can get free shares. I'm also going to put my Twitter in there too, so you guys can follow me on Twitter. Let's see what happens with the daily here. Let's see if there's a rejection on this. I would like to see this turn green. Ethereum's looking good, though. So let's see if Ethereum starts to lead this charge. Okay. Right now I have the smaller trend that we drew, but let's see if we can break out this bigger trend on Ethereum. Guys, I got to clean up these charts, but I have this bigger trend. Let's see if we break out and actually hit this bigger trend, which I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for that push up to the 3,300 mark. So let's keep an eye on that. But Bitcoin, it's looking okay. I mean, I would like to see this can turn green in any minute. We got 10 minutes, but I'm running. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this video in 5 minutes. So you guys are going to have to make this decision for yourself. But everything is looking good. Solano's looking good. So let's see if this keeps going. Yeah, so I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Much love to you guys. Tomorrow will be very important, so make sure you hit the bell, hit the all. I'm going to do a video. I don't know if I'm going to do it at 4 or if I'm going to do it at 7. Okay, so one of the two, but I'm going to try to get it out to you before 8 o'clock. The longer I wait, the probably better. So maybe 7. But then sometimes, it depends on how long YouTube takes to load. That's the only problem with it. All right. So listen, much love to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subbing. Hit the thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I'm trying to get this content out to as many people as I can, to help as many people as I can. That's always been my goal. So much love to you guys, and peace out.